I've got my other one of these here. I'm just going to sit it over here for now. My athame. And I really resonate with Hecate, I always have. And the athame, the witch's knife, the ritual knife, this is said to hone and hold the power of the witch, okay? Just having your athame on your altar is a symbol of your faith, of your power, of your energy, of your practice, of your beliefs. And I did get this one on rarewiccaspells.com. I love it. This is an Egyptian hieroglyphic Isis athame. Now here it is this way, okay? Do you see her standing on top? It has her wonderful wings that she holds into the whole world and all of us within her wings. There's a scarab. This is the sheath. This thing is heavy and I love that. When I pull my athame out, it kind of vibrates. I feel a surge through it. It feels restless. This, when I take her in my palm, I feel that I'm connecting with that restlessness. I take off the sheath. I'm going to set the sheath aside, okay? Put it down here in my little tub. I always wanted this athame because, see the blade? How it's that kind of zigzaggy. I love it. This is my athame. This is how I cast my circle. This is my protective device. This is my athame. I never used to really care for wands until me and my son made this one. And so now I do have my athame for my thinking, for my intuition, for my air and protection on all levels, as well as my wand for fire, you know, which is for spirit and for the manipulation of energy. Whereas this is an active force in the physical and all other realms. I can direct my energy at it when I cast my circle, whichever way. I love this athame. You get this at rarewiccaspells.com, and it's not a lot. It's not like $1 million. I think it's like maybe 25, 30 bucks. That's it. You won't regret it. I'm going to sit it here because the door is there. And this points directly at it, which will protect it. Another thing about your athame is it doesn't have to be this way, okay? You can have a sharp knife. You can have, for example, let me grab my boline and show you. This is my boline. This I made out of an old kitchen knife. I liked it because of this here. So I could carve any candles with it. I don't like it because it's not sharp at all. And to cut herbs or cut blooms off of a branch, I need it a little bit sharper. But I took some of that, what do you call it, Sculpey clay, put it around it. I pressed in it some little, you know, charms for like making spell bottles or necklaces or earrings, whatever. At the end, I put a red, wasn't quite a bead, it's glass, but it's not like a real gemstone bead. Pentacles, swords. This is my boline. So I made this out of a kitchen knife that just kind of spoke to me. This is my boline. It's for cutting things in the physical. Your athame is not. Now I could use this as an athame, but I don't want to. This is my boline, okay? It's just my preference. I'm going to put it in my little thing down here. I keep it in my little herb box over here. Your athame ideally should be dull on both edges because it's not used to cut anything in the physical realm. This is for drawing boundaries. It's for laying lines. It's for protection on, I mean, it's protect me on the physical realm. I tell you what, if someone tried to home invade me and I stuck this blade in their chest, I guarantee it's going to hurt them, okay? They're either going to be out of it, gone forever, or they're going to remember me, okay? This thing can cut in the physical, but I don't want to use it that way, okay? But I'm just getting a point across. It can protect me on a physical, but it protects you on astral realms, spiritual realms. It's not for cutting in the physical. It's for cutting in the spiritual, okay? So that's the difference. This is my athame. I'm going to sit it here. Let's wipe it down, too. I keep forgetting. Gee whiz. Oh, I really love this sandalwood oil. It's probably not pure extract like I get for my other ones, but it's good. It smells so good in here now. Exotic sandalwood is what it's called. I hope this does. I'm thinking now maybe this will get down in here, maybe make that icky because it's metal, but we'll clean it again. Let's cleanse and consecrate it to be a true magical tool with its use in the service of the Lord and Lady for the greater good of all and harm to none, so mote it be. I'm really connected with my athame. So, there we go. Let's see what's else in the box. I need some water. My child's, but we'll wait. Okay. I don't know if you know what jonesing means, but I've been really dying to, anxiously wanting to unpack my Lord and Lady ever since I moved from one location to another and moved the other to here and this is the first time I'm setting up my altar in this new room. So, all my life, y'all. I mean, I'm getting close to 40. I can't believe it. I'm getting close to 40. An 8-year-old kid. I had him late in life, but life's crazy when we're younger, and we get things and we lose things and things come and go into our life. And granted, I spent a lot of money on my witchy stuff that it's all long gone now, but it did get me where I am, let's just say, but I didn't have nothing to show for it, so I'm kind of rebuilding everything. Well, I never ever invested in statuary, okay, of like the Lord and Lady, because it's a lot of money, and when life's crazy and you're younger, you don't necessarily have that kind of money to put out for that. You're more worried in either A, having fun, or B, taking care of your responsibilities, paying bills, okay? So finally I was in a spot now in my life where I could put out a little bit and get me a real Lord and Lady statues for my altar. Always wanted them. Now there's a lot of goddess statues or lady statues that I really like, but as far as the Lord, I like Thor. I mean, he's an otherworlder, he's strong, he's masculine, all of that, which is good for like the Father God, the lover God, but it doesn't really connect with the green man. And I don't really like the hooved feet of like Pan. I like the story of Pan, the message of Pan, but it goes back to my learning about Christian times and beliefs and all of that, where a horned being or part horse or whatever it is, part animal, part man, I always think about the devil, okay? Now, granted, I got mixed emotions about the devil, and you're probably going to put comments about Wicca and the devil, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't want him to have horns. I didn't want him to have horned feet. Even though, okay, before I bought these, I made myself some out of clay. Let me show you those. The same kind of clay like I used on my boline, I took and I made myself a horned god. It's kind of animalish. He has horns. I've seen some online that are similar, and they have like, the anatomy kind of big and exaggerated, which I got a young child. I can't be doing all that, but he has a little bit of he has scruff on his face. Not really any significant facial features, but he has a beard, a little bit of he has his chest, he has the hair and that little happy trail hair, and it's a man. Okay, it's the warrior, it's the hunter, it's the god, it's the horn god. And back at caveman days, the man was the hunter, the fighter, the protector. Where was the woman? She was the medicine woman, she was the cook, she was the mother, she was the medicine woman, she was the cook, she was the one that had the babies, all of that. So here's my lady that I made out of clay, and these were just fine. And you can make some out of clay, you do whatever you want, you can have pictures, photographs. But I did get lucky. This was about right before Christmas time, and I was able to treat myself to real statuary. I don't like my table wiggles. I'm going to have my husband come and tighten it up for me. But, okay, let's see here. If I put this here, so I could maybe light it sometime. Here. This one here. Water here. Let's get my Lord and Lady here. Look at how beautiful my lady is. She has two sides. One side's, I think, cast resin. This is the other side. I love how on this side she has the She has the triple moon, which is for the goddess. She has a cauldron here. She has a triquetra. She has the stars. She has the moon. She has the breast and the form of the female. On this side, we also have the stars, the triquetra. We have a pentacle, and we also have this wonderful like Celtic knotwork. She's pretty good weight. I mean, she's beautiful. I just love her. And I did a little kind of a survey type thing on our Word of the Purple Cord Facebook page about, well, what gives do you put the lady on the left, the Lord on the right, or vice versa? And everybody told me that it's traditional, kind of like regular weddings where the lady's on the left and the Lord's on the right. So, put my lady right here, I think. I want y'all to see her. Let me see. Let me kind of change this. Do this. This. Lady on the left. Here's my Lord. I like him because he doesn't have horns. He has the sun because he is the sun god. He has some like foliage, like leaves. He has a pentacle. He has the same Celtic knotwork. He has a triquetra. Now here's on the other side. Here's where they got in the horn thing, and I'm cool with that. So he has a triangle, which is different from her. It's a perfect complement. It's a perfect set, y'all. Okay, so here we have him with the animal, you know, the stag for the horn god. He also has the leaf down there, and I think it's funny because he has acorns, so we have the leaf and he has some nuts. Sorry, but okay, I went there. So I'm going to set them up like this, both with their pentacles showing. Here's one. Actually, you know what? We're just now coming into spring. I think the Mother Earth's womb is ripe. Things are blooming. Things are waking up. I'm going to turn them around so that we have her cauldron boiling here. And we also have the Lord of the Hunt and the springtime stuff. So, Lord on the right, Lady on the left. Got it now. So, maybe I can turn it here where y'all can see. Alright. Next. Y'all ain't the ones doing the magic here, so I'm going to turn it back to me. Loving it. I'm not going to wipe them down with this here because it's oil. You know what? I mess it up. But I can smudge them. Maybe cleansed and consecrated to serving the purpose of honoring and standing in to represent the presence of the Mother, Father God upon my altar, within my sacred space, and during all magical works. So mote it be. What do we got in the box next? Well, these are some parchments, you know, just for like, you know, spell works, parchments. So I'm going to put it in that same little tub under here so it's handy. Okay, I have two of these because this is what I did have these standing in until I got this. Oh, that sucks. Don't you hate it when it happens? Ah, that sucks. Keep it real though. Okay, so this one not so much. What I did is I put some sand and I dampened it, and it also has some salt, coarse salt. So it's kind of this here. So now I have my two. I'm gonna snap a picture with my phone so I can insert it right here. What else do we got? This is my fan I made from Roadrunner feathers to kind of, I call it a whiffer, to whiff around the sage smoke. But for now, to keep my altar clear and obstacle free, I'm going to place this over on my air altar. So when I need my fan is air, it's on my air altar. Little cauldron, you can get this on Rare Wiccan Spells too for about 20 bucks, maybe a little less. Normally this would represent for me for water. But I don't think I have anything here. Oh, I have something good for it. So my cauldron, I'm gonna put to the side, maybe over with my I'm gonna put it down here in my little little box there. So we'll wait. Oh, this is nice. This is a picture of Selene, the goddess, and I put it in a little picture frame I found at a secondhand store. I really like it. I don't really have anywhere to hang it just yet, so oh yep I do. Okay, be right back. Got a sign here, which I usually use for representing, you know, the god. I can put it here. Here. And this is a Crystal Journey Courage candle. You can get them at Rare Wicked Spells. It smells so good. This is the candle I use for fire to protect my altar, my ritual space, to bless it and just to protect as fire. And I have here a dish, a red dish. I did put some salt in it, and I have some red berries in them. I'm not sure what kind of plant they're off of, so I'm not trying to eat them. It's important to have a candle, at least it could be white, but I'm going to use this red one. It's my special one I got specifically I should say, for representing fire on my altar. So I got it in the salt so it doesn't move around. So what did we say here? East, west, north, south. So I guess we'll move this here, this there. Oh, we could kind of spread these out. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, this is some jewelry. I've been looking for these jewelries. Yes! These are jewelries that I got from Miss Lisa over in New York. These beautiful little dangly deals that I'm actually going to take them over there to my house. I have a perfect spot. Same spot I had them before, but it's a perfect spot. These little things, she makes these, and she actually makes these to save cats and dogs. She sells them in they call them shelters, so that maybe people who buy these little items from the animal shelters, the proceeds go to buy feed or food for the cats and dogs, to buy kitty litter, to buy medicine, to buy all this stuff to keep them from having to put them down to kill them. And she makes some beautiful things. My favorite one, I think, is, let's see. Oh, this is my favorite one. Of course, because that's crystal, but it's my favorite one. This one. Is that beautiful? I don't know if she just made these for me. I think so. But the other kinds, like she sells in the what do you call them, the shelters, they're a little less witchy. They're still awesome. Like let's see. Well, I guess this one's a bit witchy too. I love it. Lisa, you do a great job. I need to get into this myself, but whoops. It's so much fun unpacking my black trunk. I had to pack it up, unfortunately, whenever I had to move from one spot to the next. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. She also made me, let's see. This one here she made me, which has a little baby triquetra and a red jasper. It's beautiful. She made me this one here. So over the course of a couple of years, Yule gifts or Samhain gifts. I like this one too. It's a little moon book of shadows. I love it. It's cute. And let's see. What else is here? Oh, here's another one. It's kind of like the one she sells in the shelters. Oh, looky here. I found one of my pendulums. I forgot I had this. I need to use it. I only have this one here that's for my experiment, but I still had this one I forgot all about. That is a opalite one. Now here's one I made for myself. That is out of citrine crystal. I actually plucked it out of a cluster myself. Citrine crystal. It's just little. Let me see. J, pendulum, J. Are you here with me? Yes. Are you liking my sacred space now more that I have the altar set up? It's going to big, very much so. before I started, thank you. Before I started this, I asked my pendulum here, my Spirit J, if he approved of my ritual space. He said no. I said, is it because I don't have my altar set? He said, yeah. Oh, here's my circlet I had made. I actually bought it on eBay, and it had other stuff, and it fell off, and I didn't like it. But I put a moonstone bead on it, and a real hunk of amethyst to hang, you know, for the Order of the Purple Cord. So, let's see here. I'm kind of crazy, so I do those side effects. So I go, see if I can see myself in the mirror here. Forgive me for my weird sound effects. I like it. Matches my dress. So I'm going to pack up my little danglies, my pendulums to go next door. I'll put them to the side. What do we got next? Here's a pentacle here with some wood. I have a pentacle here, so don't necessarily need it on here, okay? I'm not saying I won't ever use it. I use it all the time. But for right now, I'm just going to put it to the side for now, because this is a go-to thing. If I set something else on here and I want it to be on a pentacle, I'll do... Actually, I got the perfect spot. And I'll take a picture and show you here. So, that's how spirit works. That's why I'm dressed up. As when you dress yourself up, you also dress up the goddess. When you put on a squirt of good cologne, you also put a squirt on the goddess. When you put on jewels, you're also putting them on the goddess. So you have to treat yourself good so that you're also treating the goddess good. And vice versa if you're a man. And yes, I know we all have male and female in us. We all have the god and goddess in us. But I'm a woman, and when I put on my pretty caftans, I feel like a goddess. Oops, the camera told me I ran out of time. So, here's another good item. Got a fresh piece of charcoal in there, a little charcoal burner. Put fresh herbs on there. Air altar. Another purple cord. Another cauldron. And here's another kind of cauldron too. This kind of cauldron. So I'm going to put these down here underneath for their easy access. So, the rest of this stuff's kind of crazy. I guess I got to show you guys about this. Have you ever seen these for your garden? It's kind of a globe. This one is a ball, and inside it is what? Air. It's a bubble. If you live in like an apartment or a place where you can't like burn incense and stuff like that, you could get something like this. Break it down. To represent element air. Because what does it contain? Air. So I guess I'll show you that. Just another example of air. That's about it, guys. I got some other little doodads in the box. That's about it, though. All this here. I'll snap a picture here to show you what our altar looks like. And other than that, the next video, I'm going to want to make some hot foot powder. We'll talk about that, what the heck it is, what you use it for. Also, too, we'll be making some, I want to make some Van oil, which is like money drawing oil, or just come to me oil type stuff. We're going to make some of that, and we're going to make some other stuff. So stay tuned. We got our little altar here. It might look a little different next time, but we unpacked our big black trunk. Bye, everybody. Till next time. Blessed be.